Please give us a brief introduction.
Sir, my roll number is 300923. I completed my schooling from Saraswati Sishu Vidya Mandir, Baramonda. I completed my graduation in Computer Science Honours from BJB Autonomous College. I completed my LLB from University Law College. Since 2021, I have been preparing for judiciary. My hobby is cooking.
Hobby is cooking. Okay, fine. So, you did not opt for higher studies. LLM you have not done?
No, sir.
Okay, and you don't have any work experience also?
No, sir.
Special achievement you are given? No. Okay, so you have not donated blood?
Yes, sir. I have donated blood for more than 2 times, but I have not mentioned it.
Blood donation you can mention, right? That is the best form of achievement. Special achievement, so you can voluntarily donated blood 3 times or whatever, how many times you've done. Okay. And if they will tell you that why is that a special achievement, you can always say that there is no replacement of human blood. Okay. Modern medical science has progressed a lot, but for blood, there is nothing called synthetic blood. Although now they are researching on that, but still it cannot be, transfused into another human being. Okay, so blood donation is one of the most, you can say, pious acts and a major achievement for any human being that you can write. Okay. You have done 10th from Saraswati Shishu Vidya Mandir.
Yes, sir.
So, what is the motto of Saraswati Shishu Vidya Mandir?
Ja Vidya Sa Vimukta.
Which means?
Sorry, sir. I have no knowledge.
Go through that. Okay.
Okay, sir.
What are the main difference that you find between students who are coming from Saraswati Vidya Mandir and other schools? What is the speciality of your school?
Sir, apart from education, they provide us how to be a good person, how to be acquiring good knowledge in ancient India. How to follow your traditions. This is the main thing that teaches us at our school.
Suppose at any point in your life, you have to make a choice. Okay, between good of the nation and good of your religion. What path will you take and why?
Sir, I will definitely take my action in favor of our nation. I am very much patriotic from our initiative. So national security of our country should not be compromised at any cost. Our religious belief should not overlap our national security. That's why I will definitely give my support to national security.
Okay, Rajashree, you have done your honors in computer science.
Yes.
Then from computer science to law, why such a leap?
Madam, after completion of my graduation, I tried for 4 times for IT officer, but due to lack of my preparation, I was unable to qualify the final selection procedure. Then after completion my degree of LLB, I got to know about the judiciary exam. It is one of the most respected job and the most respected public service, which will definitely give me an opportunity to serve the people. So this is the main reason I chose judiciary.
This is your first attempt?
No, ma'am, this is my second attempt.
And interview, it is first interview?
No, this is my second attempt for interview.
Okay, this is second attempt for interview. So last time also you had gone through the interview. Okay. So what do you mean by justice?
Ma'am,
Generally,
Let us normal look.
definition of cheating. So what do you understand by
Layman
justice? You have,
what is justice?
what is justice and what are the components of justice? ଆପଣ କାଲି ଜଜ୍ ହେବେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ଜଜମେଣ୍ଟ ଦେବେ ଆପଣ ଜଷ୍ଟିସ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ତାର ଇନଗ୍ରିଡିଏଣ୍ଟସ କଣ ରହିବ?
କଣଟା ଜାଣିଲେ
ଗୋଟେ ହେଲା କି ଆପଣ ବାୟାସ ହେବେନି, ନ୍ୟୁଟ୍ରାଲ ରହିବେ, ଠିକ ଅଛି, ସେଟା ଗୋଟେ ମୁଁ କହିଲି, ସେମିତି ଆହୁରି ବହୁତ ଗୁଡେ ଜିନିଷ ଥିବ।
Your judgment should not affect the present scenario laws. It should not hamper the laws. It should not affect somebody personally or so there are varieties of things. Sometimes the question is very simple. You have to think about that. Okay. Now you belong to computer science background. So my question is, should we have a judiciary system which is artificial intelligence you know all about? So AI enabled or AI supported? If whatever you choose, just justify that.
Sir, ma'am, I choose AI supported judiciary system. Artificial intelligence is used to computer science artificial intelligence uses the computer science, which basically does the thing which requires human intervention. But while taking the cognizance of case, while application of judicial mind is required, it is unable to do that. So, judiciary supported system is more fruitful for our justice system rather than AI-based enabled system.
Okay. Now, you have a computer science honor. So, what was your favorite topic or subject there in computer science?
My favorite topic is languaging, especially in C, C++, Python.
So, what is C? Is it which type of language?
C is a general purpose middle level structured programming language.
Okay. Now, recently, the works are done in which languages?
Basically, ma'am, currently Python are basically used in every sector, though it is more easy to learn and it detects the error efficiently. So Python are recently used, and in web page, basically the language like HTML are used
in language. Okay. Okay, coming to your law paper, suppose you are in a situation where you know that the evidence has been tampered, they have been changed, you are aware of the situation, and if with the tampered evidence, if it is represented in your court, and then the person who is accused will be found guilty, but actually he is not guilty. Okay, if you go in if the evidence would not have been tampered, then he would have been freed. So how will you deal with such situation when you are aware that the consequence is this? The evidence are tampered, the witnesses has been threatened, and they will be talking against those they know the truth, but they won't tell in the court. So how, in such situation, how you will give a proper judgment? What are the steps followed by you?
Firstly, court is a place where justice is judicially administrated. So there is no there is no place for tampering the evidence or fabricating the evidence. It will affect our justice system. Secondly, I will punish the people who are involving in fabricating the evidence. Thirdly, I will, if necessary, order for the reinvestigate the case and pronounce my judgment after examining all the facts and circumstances of the case thoroughly.
Okay. Good.
Okay. So, what are the optionals you have taken?
Is it property law, contract act, and personal law?
Property, contract, and personal law. Okay. Which of these is your favorite?
Sir, property law is my favorite.
Property law. Okay. So, tell me something about the concept of lis pendens. What is the meaning of that? And one important case law.
The section 52 of Transfer of Property Act describes the provisions regarding lease pendants. It states that during the pendency of the litigation, the parties are not allowed to transfer the property. It may have adverse effect to the judgment or the opposite party. The main objective of lease pendants is to avoid a new cause of action in the proceedings. Even the landmark judgment is Bellamy versus Saville case.
Okay. So, suppose, tell me something about the doctrine of election and also the doctrine of feeding the grant by stock.
Section 35 of Section 35 of the Transfer of Property Act describes the provisions regarding election, where a person professes to transfer a property in which he has no right to transfer as a part of same transaction, confers the benefit to the owner of the property, then the owner has the duty to either ascend from it or descend from it. In the latter case, he is required to relinquish all the benefit and it will revert back to the transferor as if it had not been taken place. But if the transfer is gratuitous and the transferor become dead, become incapable of making the fresh transfer, then in that case the transfer is entitled to get the amount from the transferor or his legal representative. And feeding grant by estoppel, section 43 of CPC is 43 of Transfer of Property Act describes the provisions regarding feeding grant by estoppel. In feeding grant by estoppel, a person who has no authority to transfer the property, he fraudulently, erroneously represent another, he has the right to transfer, and he subsequently acquire the ownership over the property, then the transferee has the right to compel him to make the transfer.
Okay. So, what do you mean by mean profit?
Section 2, subsection 12 of CPC describes the provisions regarding mean profit. Mean profit means the profit which is actually received by the person in wrongful possession, actually received, might with ordinary diligence of receipt and together with interest of receipt. This does not include the profit which is made by the wrongdoer during the development. It must not be exceed 6% per annum.
What are the exceptions to it?
So the exception, sorry sir, I'm unable to.
For example, my friend is living in America. He has a large property, vacant land. I know that he is not going to come back. I construct a house there and I have given it on rent. And for many years I have collected the rent. Land does not belong to me. Okay. So the court decides in his favor. So whatever rent I have collected, throughout all these years, will I keep that with me or that also I have to pay him back?
Pay him back, sir.
So any improvement in the land, if it is done, still then it has to go to the original owner of the land.
No, sir. If the improvement is done in wrongful possession of the property, then it will not included.
Will not be included. Under mean profit.
Yes, sir.
So I will be able to keep my whatever profit I have made.
So only apart from the development, you have to pay back all the profit you have received from that land.
Okay. Apart from the addition.
Addition.
Okay. That means cost of construction of the house. That
Yes.
I don't have to pay him back. But whatever rent I have collected, that I have to pay back.
Yes.
Is that what you are saying?
Yes, sir.
Achha. Contract act you have taken.
Yes, sir.
So the concept of quasi-contract, although mentioned in the contract act, the term has not been used, quasi-contract. Okay, so what expression has been used in instead of quasi-contract?
Sir, unjust enrichment.
Sorry,
Sir, unjust enrichment.
unjust
Just
enrichment.
Uh,
What is the meaning of quasi?
quasi means a resembling contract.
Yes, similar.
Similar.
So what has been mentioned there? Quasi contract comes under which what sections?
Section 68 to 72.
So that is something, a particular phrase has been used. Go and check today.
Yes, sir.
Okay, what is the phrase? Because we are saying quasi contract, but Indian Contract Act does not say that, right? Now suppose a sub agent has been appointed. Okay, appointed, improperly. Sub agent has been improperly appointed. So whatever loss he has caused, okay, so will he be liable to the principal or will he be liable to the original agent?
Sorry, sir.
Okay, fine. So law of limitation, okay. What are the things which the court takes into account when it condones delay or condonation of delay?
Sir, in land acquisition versus cartage, it has been held that originally the suit does not stand benefit where the litigation is filed in delay mode. Each and every day's delay must be taken into the consideration. If there is an conflict in between substantial justice and technical defect, so substantial justice will prevail. Length of the delay does not make any serious effect, but sufficient ground must be established for the reason of delay.
Mhm. Okay. So in case of breach of contract, what is the limitation there? When does the, when do you start counting the period of limitation, start counting the days?
Breach of contract are 3 years from the date of breach.
Okay. And in case of continuous breaches?
Every moment, sir, each and every moment.
After the last breach, it starts, the time starts running after the last breach. Okay, that is what you're saying. Okay. So then you have not taken criminal law.
No, sir.
Okay. So can a foreign judgment be executed in India? And what are the cases in which it cannot be executed?
Yes, sir, the foreign judgment can be executed in India under Section 44A of ICPC. Under Section 13, the foreign judgment is not conclusive if it is pronounced by the court of defect of jurisdiction, if it is against the natural justice, if it is against the Indian law, if it is obtained by fraud, if the foreign judgment is reciprocating by the country in which India has the authority, then it is executed in the same manner prescribed under Order 21. But if it is pronounced by the judge, pronounced by the country which is not reciprocating by India, then a fresh suit should be instituted in the court of India, and the foreign judgment is considered to as an evidence to that case.
Okay. So what do you mean by garnishee proceeding? Who is a garnishee?
Sir, Order 21, Rule 46A to 46G describe the provisions regarding garnishee. Garnishee is the judgment debtor's debtor. The code, in the garnishee, the court ordered the garnishee to present the amount before the court which is due from him to the judgment debtor. However, the court is required to give notice to the garnishee regarding such order, and he must residing within the jurisdiction of the court.
Okay, can a magistrate make an arrest? He himself or herself?
Yes, sir. As per section 44 of CRPC, magistrate can make an arrest to a person if you arrest to a person.
Anywhere.
Anywhere.
Within his jurisdiction or outside his
No,
jurisdiction?
within his jurisdiction.
Suppose he wants to do that outside his jurisdiction, then
Sorry, sir.
he can arrest as a private citizen. Private citizens have the right to
Yes,
arrest
sir.
or not? They can, you know that.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So the new criminal laws have come. Okay,
Yes, sir.
amendments. Can you tell me the three major differences between BNS and IPC? Many differences are there. According to you, which are the three major ones?
Sir, the law regarding sedition.
Sedition. Huh.
Sedition, sorry, sir.
Huh.
Sedition. The
Or
second,
what has changed?
sir, ODI रे कहिପାରିବେ?
हाँ हाँ ओडिया कहिପାରିବେ କିଛି ଅସୁବିଧା ନାହିଁ।
Sir, June 2022 रे Supreme Court sedition law को temporarily suspend କରିଥିଲି. Then new BNS रे ताहा more grievous and more tough ହେଇକି ଆସିଛି ଯେଉଁଥିରେ କି the person को 7 years of imprisonment ମିଳିବ ଯଦି ସେ କୌଣସି ପ୍ରକାରର armed rebellion ଆଉ କିଛି ବି act କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଇଣ୍ଡିଆର security ବିରୁଦ୍ଧରେ then କୌଣସି act କିମ୍ବା କୌଣସି ଭାଷଣ ଦ୍ୱାରା ବି କରୁଛନ୍ତି then ସେ 7 years ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ liable
mainly
ରହିପାରିବେ।
ସେମାନେ କଣ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଆଗରୁ ଯୋଉଟା ଥିଲା
Life
ତାକୁ
sorry
ରାଜଦ୍ରୋହ କହୁଥିଲେ। ଠିକ ଅଛି ରାଜଦ୍ରୋହରେ ବହୁତ ଜିନିଷ ଆପଣ ଯଦି କ୍ରିଟିସାଇଜ କରିଦେଲେ ବି ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ କୁ ସେଥିରେ ବି ସେଡିସନ କେସ୍ ଲଗେଇ ଦଉଥିଲେ। ଓକେ ଦ୍ୟାଟ ଇଜ ଅ ପ୍ରି ଇଣ୍ଡିପେଣ୍ଡେନ୍ସ ଲ। So one of the first people to be arrested under that law was Mahatma Gandhi। ଠିକ ଅଛି ତ ବହୁତ ପୁରୁଣା ଲ ଗୋଟେ ଟ୍ରାକୋନିଆନ ଲ। ଏବେ ଗଭର୍ଣ୍ଣମେଣ୍ଟ ଯୋଉଟା କରୁଛି ସେଟା ହେଲା ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରଦ୍ରୋହ। ଓକେ ରାଷ୍ଟ୍ରଦ୍ରୋହ means if you are acting against the nation ଠିକ ଅଛି ଯୋଉଟା ଆପଣ କହିଲେ ଯେମିତି କି ସିକ୍ୟୁରିଟି ଟେରୋରିଜମ କଲେ ସେ ସବୁ ଜିନିଷ more stronger but for more serious offense କି ଗୋଟେ ଯାଇ ଖାଲି ଗୋଟେ ସ୍ଲୋଗାନ ଦେଇଦେଲା ତାକୁ ସେଥିରେ ଆରେଷ୍ଟ କରାହବନି ସେଡିସନ ଅଣ୍ଡର ଏଇଟା ଗୋଟେ ଡିଫରେନ୍ସ ଦେନ୍ ଆଉ କଣ ଡିଫରେନ୍ସ କଣ
सर टेररिज्म एक्ट को स्टैट्यूटरी रिकॉग्निशन आईपीसी रे स्पेशल भाबे मिली छी एंड thirdly सर सेक्शन 111 रे आसी छी मते टर्म ता मने पडोनी रिगार्डिंग 10 इयर्स भितरे जदी सेक्शन 111 पेटी ऑफेंसेस आउट अछि
କିଛି ପନିशमेंट टाइप ऑफ पनिशमेंट ऐड है जी बीएनएस रे जो आईपीसी रे नथिला आईपीसी अंडर रे केते प्रकार पनिशमेंट्स थिला
सर कम्युनिटी सर्विस को गोटे पनिशमेंट भाबे ऐड करा जाय छी
सेटा वन ऑफ द मोस्ट इंपोर्टेंट है ना जेतु पनिशमेंट टाइप ऑफ पनिशमेंट एडिशन है ओके राइट सो व्हाट इज द डिफरेंस बिटवीन डिस्चार्ज एंड acquittal
sir in case of acquittal the person is declared as not guilty after the commencement of trial but in case of discharge due to lack of sufficient evidence the person was released before the commencement of trial
okay it's have you heard about the case of R versus Bedingfield
yes sir it is given under section 6 but I am now unable to
no, I'm not asking about the case it deals with which concept or which doctrine
yes
what is that
a fact not in issue also connected with fact in issue so as to form a part of same transaction are relevant whether they are occurred in same place or time or different place or time sir may I allow to give one example a person is an accused of waging war against the government by taking armed insurrection in which troops were destroyed properties were destroyed, troops were attacked. Even if he is not present same time at same people, but he is liable for the offense for waging war against the government.
Okay, so what is this R versus wedding field? What does R represent there?
Sir, R represent the, it is a, sir, like ଯେମିତି state को state को सेटा free independence आगुरु थिला बोली queen को या king को R भावे represent करा जाउଥିଲା.
तो से what टा कौन? R stands for something ना?
Sorry sir.
जोड़ा कहले ठीक कथा queen को जतले represent करथिबो से R का हैला regina. Okay. और जतले king को represent करथिबो R will stand for rex. Rex and regina. Okay, for king and queen. अच्छा. So personal law नहीं चंदी?
Yes sir.
अच्छा मुस्लिम लॉ रे ओके मुस्लिम लॉ हिसाब रे सपोज जने मुस्लिम मैन तांकर प्रॉपर्टी अछि से पूरा प्रॉपर्टी तांकर दे देवा पे चाहउचंती आउ जनो को लेट से ता सांगो को सो इज इट अलाउड अंडर मुस्लिम लॉ तांकर पिला माने अछंती गोटे
No, sir.
दीटा पुओ अछन तांकर
No
सो
sir.
मैक्सिमम केते दे पेरी
मैक्सिमम 1/3 ऑफ द प्रॉपर्टी दे परिबे जदि आहुरी भी प्रॉपर्टी दबा को चाहिबे देन समस्तंकर कंसेंट निहाती दरकार जदि कंसेंट देउ नांते देन ओनली 1/3 प्रॉपर्टी से दे परिबे अन्य को निज संग को.
ओके वर्क ऑफ कोन
सर sorry sir, I'm unable to recall it right.
ओके ओके फाइन सो हमरा हिंदू लॉ रे ओके ये जो हमारा एबे एडॉप्शन लॉज करिका अच्छी तो अकॉर्डिंग टू दैट सपोज ଗୋଟେ ହିନ୍ଦୁ କପଲ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଓକେ ଆଉ ତାଙ୍କର ଗୋଟେ ପୁଅ ଗୋଟେ ଝିଅ ଅଛି ସେମାନେ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ଏବେ ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପୁଅକୁ ଆଡପ୍ଟ କରିବା ପାଇଁ କରିପାରିବେ ଆଡପ୍ଟ ତାଙ୍କର ବାୟୋଲୋଜିକାଲ ଚିଲଡ୍ରେନ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ ପୁଅ ଅଛି ଗୋଟେ ଝିଅ ଅଛି ସେମାନେ ଏବେ ଚାହୁଁଛନ୍ତି ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପୁଅକୁ ଆଡପ୍ଟ କରିବା ପାଇଁ ଆଡପ୍ଟ କରିପାରିବେ କି
Sorry sir, no.
अच्छा ओके अच्छा गोटे हिंदू अनमैरिड मेल
Yes sir.
कैन ही अडॉप्ट ए यू नो ए फीमेल
Yes
छोटो
sir.
झियो को अडॉप्ट कर परियो कोन तार कंडीशंस कोन
So the age gap should be 21 years between
Okay.
them.
अच्छा राइट मैडम
Okay, Rajashree, you told that your hobby is cooking. Cooking which type of dishes?
Ma'am, personally, junk food I like the most, so I make it in my own
Kitchen.
again,
In my own kitchen.
in my own
Own
kitchen,
style.
in a healthy
Your home
manner.
style, in a healthy manner. Okay. Now there are a lot of cuisines nowadays that is relevant. From if you go to the junk food zone also, you have Italian, you have Lebanese, you have French, and everything is there. So out of that, which is your favorite one?
Ma'am, I like Gujarati dishes.
So that is not, I think, junk food. That is better a healthy one. Okay. Now coming to one thing is that related to your hobby, how your hobby as a cooking is going to help you or while reforming you as a judge.
Ma'am, the cooking needs lots of patience and the perfection. And secondly, it enhances our problem-solving skills and it teaches us time management, which is very much essential for a judicial officer while administrating the justice. So, ma'am,
Okay. Now nowadays we are seeing lot of minors, children, and facing abuse, molestation, and also the divorce cases in the present scenario. If you say around 2-3 years back, and from today, like if you come, they have increased. Okay. So what do you think? What is the reason for this? And how, as a judge, what steps should be taken by the judiciary system of the country or of your state to at least to some extent?
ma'am, firstly, I think education. Every people should be educated. Education is one thing which teaches us what is good or bad. And secondly, ma'am, legal education is very important for each and every person. People are committing crime without knowing their consequences. So state must establish various kind of awareness program, and it is the duty of the parents to teach their child what is the good and what is the bad for our society.
So we can do you agree to this thing that we can incorporate some legal aspects in our curriculum in the school level in a simple manner? Okay, so that the child from the very beginning will know the basic laws, the way that if you don't respect women, what will be the consequences, so that will be relevant in their mind when they grow up.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you agree to this?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay. Now another thing is that ଏବେ ଆପଣ ଦେଖିଥିବେ ବହୁତ ପିଲାମାନେ ସେମାନେ they are little they belong to a different world, like they are autistics, they are hyperactive. This is common in society now. In every sphere you will find they have dyslexia, cerebral paralysis. These things are very common. So ଏଇ ଟାଇପର ପିଲାମାନେ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ କେସରେ ଭିକ୍ଟିମ ହଉଛନ୍ତି ହେଲା, ଆଉ ସେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ଆଉ they cannot express ତାଙ୍କର ଯାହା ଯାହା ହେଇଛି ସେମାନେ କ୍ଲିୟରଲି ଗୋଟେ ନର୍ମାଲ ପିଲା ଭଳିଆ କହିପାରିବେନି ଆମକୁ, ଆସ୍ତେ ଆସ୍ତେ ପିଲାମାନେ କହିପାରିବେନି, ଆଉ ଆସ୍ତେ ସେମାନେ ତ ଆଉ ଟିକେ and how you are going to give justice to them when they approach you? ମୋ question ବୁଝିପାରିଲେ?
Yes, ma'am. ବୁଝିପାରିଲି, କିନ୍ତୁ answer ବି ବୁଝିପାରିଲି.
Take some time.
Sorry, ma'am.
Okay. ଏବେ ଆପଣଙ୍କର ଯୋଉ ଚିଫ ଇଲେକ୍ସନ କମିଶନ କିଏ ଅଛନ୍ତି ରିସେଣ୍ଟଲି ଆପଏଣ୍ଟେଡ ହେଲା ଜାଣିଛନ୍ତି ଇଣ୍ଡିଆର? ଓକେ, ଦେଖିଦେବେ.
ଆଜ୍ଞା,
ଓକେ ଓକେ.
ଚିଫ ଜଷ୍ଟିସ କିଏ ଅଛନ୍ତି ଏବେ ଓଡିଶାର? ଓଡିଶା ହାଇକୋର୍ଟର ଆଉ ସୁପ୍ରିମ କୋର୍ଟର ଚିଫ ଜଷ୍ଟିସ ଅଫ ଇଣ୍ଡିଆ କିଏ
ସୁପ୍ରିମ
ଅଛନ୍ତି?
କୋର୍ଟର ଅଛନ୍ତି ଜଷ୍ଟିସ ସଞ୍ଜୀବ ଖାନ୍ନା, ଓଡିଶାର ଅଛନ୍ତି ସରି ମୁଁ ପଢିକି ଆସିଥିଲି.
ହଁ ସେଇଟା ଟିକେ
Honorable Justice Sanjeev Khanna, you have to tell. Okay.
Sorry.
Acha. Suppose the elections are approaching. Okay, it is only 5-6 days for the elections, and there is a riot condition happened, or something has happened where a political party is in the upper hand and they are involved. Okay, high pressure is on you, and that case comes to your court. Okay, something has happened, and the involvement of a political party was very much relevant in that case, and the accused went to your court, and you are the judge in that section. So, and elections are very nearby. Okay, so how you are going to handle those scenario? Because nowadays social media is again playing a major role. Okay, each case happens in Bihar and Odisha, Kanyakumari, everybody knows about that. And they are again going in different views of people are also changing from zone to zone. And again, you have pressure from election commission that this is the condition. So you have to, it will be a very critical condition. So in such scenario, how you are going to give a proper judgment?
First of all, I will follow all the judicial conduct because I took as an oath as a judicial officer. Question ta bhuli gali.
ଆପଣ ସପୋଜ ଗୋଟେ ଇଲେକ୍ସନ ଅଛି 5-6 ଦିନ ପର୍ଯ୍ୟନ୍ତ ଅଛି, ଆପଣଙ୍କର କେସ୍ ଗୋଟେ ଆସିଲା ଯୋଉଥିରେ ୱାନ୍ ଅଫ ଦ ପାର୍ଟିଜ ଯୋଉମାନେ ଇଲେକ୍ସନ ରେ ଅଛନ୍ତି ବା ତାଙ୍କ ମେମ୍ବର୍ସ କୋଉମାନେ ସେମାନେ ଅଛନ୍ତି, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ ପାର୍ଟି ଅଛି, ଆଉ ଗୋଟେ କିଛି ପ୍ରୋବ୍ଲେମ ହେଇଛି, ଆଉ ସେଇଟା ସୋସିଆଲ ମିଡିଆ କଭରେଜ ରେ ବି ଅଛି. So it's a high profile case, lot of pressure from different grounds are there. Elections agku achi, gotte bhul jinsa something flat karibo gotte jinsa ko to disruption hei pare. So apna as a judge, how can you handle that pressure? Which pale the question ta?
Sorry.
Okay. Sir.
अच्छा, मोर लास्ट क्वेश्चन रहबो आपनको. So you are a computer science graduate.
Yes, sir.
How will you use your knowledge of computer science in judiciary? Suppose आपन जने फ्रेंड अछंदी, सीए बेसिकली माने कॉमर्स accountancy ki economics background ru asଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ computer science background ରୁ ଆସିଛନ୍ତି ଆପଣ extra ଟା କଣ you know in the judicial system ଆପଣ ଗୋଟେ contribute କରିପାରିବେ as a graduate in computer science?
Sir, court रे already e-courts someone को electronically solve କରିବା विषय already establish ହେଇ ସାରିଛି but as a computer science student ମୁଁ data security data protection ଉପରେ ବେଶୀ ଧ୍ୟାନ ଦେବି and secondly ଯେମିତି ତଳ ଶ୍ରେଣୀର ଲୋକମାନେ ଇଜିଲି ଆମର ଲିଗାଲ ଏଜୁକେସନ ବିଷୟରେ ଆଉ କନସିକ୍ୱେନ୍ସ ଅଫ ଅଫେନ୍ସ ଲିଗାଲ ଏଜୁକେସନ ବିଷୟରେ ଜାଣିପାରିବେ ତା ପାଇଁ ପ୍ଲାଟଫର୍ମ ବନେଇକି ତାଙ୍କୁ ଏଜୁକେଟ କରିବାକୁ ଚେଷ୍ଟା କରିବି and sorry.
Okay, fine. ठीक ଅଛି, so that will be the end of the interview. Now the analysis. So first marks ta koi dauchi. I have given you 61 out of 100. Okay, biodata based questions 7 mu dechi out of 20. Law knowledge marks 50 to 39. Dressing sense 5 out of 10. Body language and manners 5 out of 10. Presentation speaking style 5 out of 10. Total 61. तो आपणकर लीगल नॉलेज भलो अछि आपण क्लियरली मने रखचंती ओके जेतले फैक्चुअल की सेक्शन बेस्ड पचरा होची आपण क्लियरली कहउछन किंतु एतले ओपिनियन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन रो पचरा होची सेगुडा आपण टिके आपण को असुविधा होची से ओपिनियन बेस्ड क्वेश्चन टा कोन तो फैक्ट संगे किछि नवा दवा रही नाही तार आपण कोन भाबुछंती आपण कहबार अछि सेटा कुछ परबे त सेटा मना करबाटा ठीक हबनी सेठी राइट तेणु से माने हार्डली गोटे खंड सेमती क्वेश्चन पचारिबे न भी पचारि पार राइट तेणु सेटा गोटे देन इट विल बी अनदर इश्यू ओके सेटा टिके आपण माइंड रे रखिबे कि से जो मेथड टा हम कहितलु कि आपण ताकू पॉइंट्स से एन्यूमरेट करके आंसर करिवे फर्स्ट विथ दिस सेकंड विथ दिस ताले सेटा दैट वुड बी बेटर यू गेट बेटर मार्क्स तो सेटा गोटे जिनस तापर आई कांटेक्ट आपनकर भलो थिला बट 100% नथिला सेटा जिनस टिके देखिबे आ गोटे कथा केबे केबे थरे नै थरे हिची आपनको ओडिया रे पचारले किंतु इनिशियल आंसर ता पर इंग्लिश रे स्टार्ट करले जो लैंग्वेज रे पचारबो से लैंग्वेज रे आंसर करिवे ओके मोस्टली ओजेएस इंटरव्यू रे से माने इंग्लिश रे पचारंती बट ओडिया रे पचार करंती आ जेमति कि गोटे क्वेश्चन आपन आंसर करचंती आपन बेसी भलो रे ओडिया रे आंसर कर परिवे तो तांगर परमिशन नै कि ओडिया रे आंसर कर परिवे किछ असुविधा नै से ठीक अछि आउ स्माइल ता टिके एबे ठीक अछि जे सेटा पूरा आपन आसु न आसु स्माइल शुड बी मेंटेन हला आउ कॉन्फिडेंस संगे आंसर कर ओके तो माय मार्किंग इज 61 आउट ऑफ 100
Okay. Rajashree, ମୁଁ ଆପଣଙ୍କୁ 68 out of 100 ଦେଇଛି biodata based 10 your law knowledge out of 50 is 38 your dressing sense is okay 7 and body language and manners also 7 presentation is also 7 ମୁଁ ଲେଖି ବି ଦେଇଛି ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ଜିନିଷ କନକ୍ଲୁଡ କରୁଛନ୍ତି ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରପର ଏଣ୍ଡିଂ ରହିବା ଦରକାର ଯେତେବେଳେ ଗୋଟେ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ ଲେଖୁଛୁ ଫୁଲ ଷ୍ଟପ୍ ରହୁଛି ତ ଆମେ ଜାଣୁଛୁ ସେଣ୍ଟେନ୍ସ ଟା ସରିଲା ଏକ୍ଜାକ୍ଟଲି ଗୋଟେ ଲୋକ ଯେତେବେଳେ କଥା ହଉଛି ସିଏ ସରିଲା ବୋଲି ଜାଣିବା ପାଇଁ କି ସେଟା ଗୋଟେ ପ୍ରପର ଏଣ୍ଡିଂ ହବା ଦରକାର ଲାଗୁଛି ଯେ ଆଚ୍ଛା ଏଇଟା ରହିଗଲା ଆଉ କଣ କହିବେ କି ମୁଁ ପଚାରିଦେଲି ନେକ୍ସଟ କ୍ୱେଶ୍ଚିନ୍ ଟା କି ବୁଝିପାରିଲେ ତ ଆପଣ ଯେତେବେଳେ ରେକର୍ଡିଂ ଦେଖିବେ ଜାଣିପାରିବେ ମୁଁ ଯାହା କହୁଛି ସେକେଣ୍ଡ ହେଲା आंसर्स को एन्यूमरेट कर दो फर्स्टली सेकेंडली थर्डली ताले कोन हुए ना गोटे अपन भी जानछन जे अपन मान तो मेंस लिखि चंती गोटे पैराग्राफ लिखिया बेखा एन्यूमरेशन विल बी डायरेक्ट टू द पॉइंट विल बी ब्रीफ एंड विल बी आल्सो मींस for the other person it will know that okay this person is clear in its thoughts है ना eye movement was good but sometimes eye flickering होतला जेतरा हम excited हे जाउतले okay you know the answers so that was known from your face okay so सेटा टिके आपण मिरर इंटरव्यू रे कंट्रोल हे छिवो okay otherwise everything is good you just practice little bit then everything
more क्वेश्चन कर
गोटे मिनट